You've been out of the air-conditioned bus for 2 minutes and already you're beginning to sweat. You turn off the road and onto a path, up towards the gate. You walk through the gate and into a small school. You're standing in a playground, perhaps half the size of the MPH, sheltered from the sun by a huge tree whose branches reach in every direction. Underneath the tree is a group of children, perhaps 20 or 30. All they have is a couple of footballs and 5 or 6 bricks lined up like 10-pin bowling. But they're smiling and they're laughing and they're having fun. That's the image we were greeted with when we arrived at Pankaj's project, School Without Walls. His project takes place in a rural part of Mumbai, Thane, and over the past year he's decided that the way these children are being taught wasn't helping them. So he thought of an idea outside of the box for Indian education. He decided to teach these children through games and demonstrations. Over the past year, he's been gradually working towards this, starting by gaining the teachers' trust, by talking to them and getting to know them. Then the children, by games and fun sports, backed up with rules and life lessons. And now he's working on the parents. Unfortunately, Pankaj couldn't be here today, but he has some amazing ideas, and talking to him and seeing what he does has been inspirational for everyone in my group. We know Pankaj has been hoping to take his School Without Walls to the next level by taking these children, what they're learning in class, and then applying it to what's around them. So, for example, if they're learning about plays, he wants to take them there. If they're reading about science experiment, he wants to actually do the experiment with them. We knew we couldn't exactly give him that, but we wanted to help him with the next stage. So what we did is we created some posters which relate to the classes. We also added a few videos and things, and we're adding them to his blog, which, if you're interested in, is swwindia.tripod.com. It's really interesting, and it has some really good ideas. So, although Pankaj isn't here, I'd like to thank him once again for letting us get involved in his project, and I hope he continues as successfully as he already has.
The day that we were introduced to the Youth Venturers, we were overwhelmed as a group. We were surprised that these 10 people could be devoted so selflessly to providing an education or helping less privileged children, and also that they expected nothing at all in return. So we decided, well, we went to this field and cuff parade where we would help with Ashok's NGO, Oscar, and so we went there, and the first time we were there, we just went there and saw what happened there and what they were all about. And what we just did some activities with the children. So after that, we asked the children some questions, and so the next time we went there, we were to have some activities there. And while we were asking the children there about their education, they in turn asked us about ours. So the last time they were there, we took our laptops there and we showed them some basic just tutorial of our laptops and what we did on them. So Ashok runs football sessions with another coach to help children teach life skills through football. Children learn how to communicate, they learn about teamwork, leadership and trust. Now, we believe as a group that Ashok is a very, very selfless person, because there's not many people that I know who would gladly just give up their mornings to go and help children learn about football and just teach them life skills or anything like that. So Ashok is an inspiring man, and I'm sure everyone else in my group feels the same way. To show Ashok how much we care about what he does and what he has done already, we decided that there was a bake sale in school, and we've raised some money to give to Ashok today. So if you'd like to come and collect that, please.
So for the Justice Project 2010, my group, Wilbert, Alice, Anshul, Francis, and myself, worked with Youth Venture Prabal Berg Lodge. Prabal, the Youth Venture Project, make a newspaper called SLAP, which publishes articles about social change, an area of media he feels is not being covered enough. Working with and learning from Prabal has been a great experience. He's gotten us to think of media as a pillar of social change and how powerful media can be in society. Discussing his newspaper, we realized that if we could get people talking about these various issues, we could get like-minded people together to create change. It was then that we decided to create a name, a social networking site for Prabhal's newspaper. We have uploaded articles, pictures, videos onto his name, and have also made the following features available: blogging, instant messaging, discussion forums, as well as an event calendar so people can plan to meet up. We hope that this name will result in the collaboration of different people from the Mumbai community to come together to discuss and resolve different issues in Mumbai. Working with Prabhal has been inspiring and fun, and on behalf of my group, I would like to thank Prabhal for giving us this opportunity.
Me, Benedict, Natasha, Rishab, and Shivani worked with My India Empowered. So My India Empowered started only a mere 2 years ago on August 17th by Ritika. It's an organization that happens every Sunday, and many volunteers like Shrishti and Priyam help out by teaching the kids basic things like alphabet and mathematics. They teach in a hut in the Borivali National Park in a little village where all the children live. The kids they teach range from the ages 4 to 12, and they are all at different learning stages. Parents of these children all work as domestic workers, so they aren't very open to the idea of the kids being taught by random strangers because they aren't very used to the attention given to them. You might think that because these children come from a background of not being very privileged, they don't know much about the world, but Natasha, Shivani, Benedict, Rishab, and I can assure you that they do. They all have plans for the future, people they want to become, and goals they want to achieve. The school that they learn is only a little room, and it's made up of cow manure. It's not the most colorful place to learn in, so when we went there on April 15th, we made some posters with the kids. Sadly, since it's monsoon every year, they would get destroyed, so we got them laminated so you guys can hang them up and keep using them. Prem and Shrishti also asked us to come up with some activities for the kids, ones that are fun and educational at the same time. So we have a book and some posters for you guys.
Hello, my name is Badar Al-Khalidi, and we focus on education in our group when we went with Ramesh to see his project in action. He started an organization called Ashaya, which works to educate speech children. Ashaya means hope, and he started this organization in hopes that they would be able to have a brighter future. After our first visit, we felt like we wanted to help Ramesh and his organization. So we took part in a bake sale to raise some money for Ashaya, which Ramesh can use to buy some supplies. He told us that he's been paying for the materials that the children use out of his own pocket, so we wanted to raise some money to help him. We also created a website for Ashaya, to check it out and Ramesh installed that, and collected some books for the children to read. Through our 2 visits, we have learned a lot of things and certainly hope that we have impacted their lives in some way. We would like to present you with these, and is a contribution from our group.
Good morning, my name is Ransha, and I'm here today together with my group members Francesca, Aditi, Maya, and Carrie. For the last few months, we've been working together with Shubhangi and her youth venture Kartavya. Kartavya tries to make an end to sexual abuse in India through giving prevention lessons in slum areas to both parents and children. Kartavya means responsibility, and that's exactly the impression we got from Shubhangi the first time we met her. We were astonished that an 18-year-old girl has so much power and courage to step up and help her community. As a thank you for the opportunity that she has given us, we would like to present her with a website that we made. This website will serve as a resource for people interested in knowing about sexual abuse. We've especially focused on prevention, effects, and statistics about India. We also made an email account for her so that if anyone from her sessions has any questions left, they can easily email her. We would like to thank Ashoka's Youth Ventures and Shubhangi for taking us in and giving us a memorable experience.